how much money can you make from the chop shop in this new GTA Online update, and the full business breakdown. Now, I'm just gonna put it out here at the beginning of the video. You can make $395,000 maximum on your first sell mission for this business. It's not a lot. It takes about 45 minutes on average to do this. Now, compared to import-export, that's pretty much even with how much money you can make per hour with this. So this is on the level of import-export. $395,000, and with the $50,000 bonus, $400,000 in under 1 hour. Pretty decent. You're not going to want to do only this business. You're going to want to add stuff on top of this, but this is the full business breakdown just by itself. So just to get started, the minimum you can spend is $2.4 million to buy the Chop Chop at Marina Heights. That is the cheapest location. That's all you really need to enter this DLC. But the maximum, you guys know I had to go all out on this, and I spent $5,570,000 to upgrade everything. That is the tint, the trade rates. All the trade rates is you get a discount on calling Moore's Mutual and repairing your vehicle for $450,000. I want to see how much it adds up. Probably not a lot, but you're not gonna really be making your money back with getting that. So probably skip out on that. Skip out on the tint too. The tint doesn't really matter. Choose the cheapest option. The tow truck though, the tow truck does make a difference. Get the clean tow truck because that is faster than the old tow truck. So get the clean one. It will save you a lot of time. It is so much faster. So if you have the $1.1 million, get the new tow truck. The wall safe isn't that good. Again, you have to be playing this DLC a lot for this to add up and get your money back. But I would say get it if you do plan on doing this business once in a while, because you do get the AFK income, so that's really good. And then the staff, you do get faster salvage part times. I just sell straight to USEV. That doesn't really matter for me, but if you do the AFK route of just salvaging the vehicles, this will add up in the long run if you do this DLC a lot. So choose that if you want to do the AFK method. If not, skip out on that one because you don't really need it. So here we are inside of the business, and Yusef is back singing Arab Money. You guys know I love Yusef, one of my favorite characters of all time in the whole GTA series. But he basically introduces us to his cousin Jamal and the whole business. And Jamal is the main one we're working with in this DLC. So let's go on to the computer in the business. So skipping Jamal's long talking cutscene, we have 3 vehicles at the start we can source and sell. Number 1, the BF Weevil. 2, the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire. And 3, the Grotto Turismo updated version. And this one is the one you're going to want to choose. Always choose the most expensive. Even if it takes a little longer, always choose the most expensive one. And you have 2 options for this vehicle. You have the max sell value, which you sell to Yusef, which he does take back to Liberty City, which is kind of cool. That sells for $395,000, and he doesn't take any cuts from it, so you get the whole amount. Or the salvage parts, which is $316,000. Again, unless you're doing the AFK method, you still have to steal the vehicle, but once you get it, I would just do the max sell value, because even though you have to drive it and you risk crashing, it's 100% worth it because you do get an extra almost $100,000 back. So I'm going to start off with this, and there are a few missions. I think there's 6 total mandatory missions you have to do, which is kind of crazy. In total, this took me 45 minutes, and I was just taking my time too. So you could probably get it down to 35 minutes, but you just get started with a scope out mission. So you could go scope out the police station. And this is pretty easy. All you have to do is go around taking some pictures of some areas. You can call Lester to get the cops off you on this one mission. The other missions you can't, but on this mission you can. So don't worry about getting the cops detected on you, because you can always just call Lester to get them off you. And once you're done with that, you have the 5 missions. So mission number 1 for the missions I got, we steal the police Maverick, the tactical gear. Then we have tasks, getaway vehicle, stun guns, and weapon stash. And then you have the optional masks. And then you have the optional planning again with the disrupt, equipment. This one probably can skip out on, but this just means the more cops will be inside the police station when you get in there because they have the gas masks. But again, saving a lot of time if you do choose to skip out on the optional stuff because you don't really need to. So if you do want to save some time, skip out on all the optional stuff. Just make sure you have some snacks and some body armor when you do get onto the main mission. So mission number 1, you go over to Weasel News Station. There's no reference to Weasel News, and you steal the police helicopter by following it and taking out the guys. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. A big tip I will give you guys is use a Press Mark II or another helicopter because you will be landing on a lot of rooftops in this DLC. And it frees up a lot of more extra time using a Press Mark II. So number 1, the tactical gear. You are again going to go to another warehouse location, police station, and take out all of these guys and go inside and get the tactical gear. So you have to search for a few trucks. Now a little tip I will give you guys is always choose the last truck first because it's probably in the last truck. For me, it was in the last truck first try. Very easy. And you do have to drive this back. Not a lot of NPCs came after me, only 2 vehicles, so didn't have to worry about too much here. Just drive the truck straight back to the salvage yard. And then I did go with the optional mission just to get the full experience on this DLC. So let's go with the optional mission. And we just took out the police equipment. This does take around 5 minutes to do. You are a 10-minute timer, so again, use a flying vehicle. And once you get the first set of crates destroyed, you then have to go around and destroy 3 more across the map, which pretty straightforward. It's pretty much a waypoint you have to follow. And that took me just about 4 minutes to do. And then this is how you find the tasks. They are not inside of business. You actually have to go in free mode. And it's kind of buggy too, because they do disappear off the map sometimes. At least for me. But there are 3 ones you have to do that are mandatory. Number 1 is by Simeon's workshop. For me, they are in random spots sometimes, but mine was in Simeon's workshop. And this one is the weapon stash, where you have to go into an ammunition and take the weapons. And you do get a new duffel bag. You guys know we're going to be saving this duffel bag, so subscribe if you want to see how to save that duffel bag. But then that's all for that. Pretty simple and pretty fast. And then the second one is the weapons. Now you have to use a stun gun inside the police station for some random reason. In Rockstar fashion, even though this is GTA, you have to use a stun gun on the police. Makes sense, right? Okay. But we're going to take those stun guns from the car we found in a parking lot and take it back to your salvage yard. Not much else going on there. You do get some little NPCs coming after you, but that's about it. And then the last one is the getaway vehicle. Now this one, you have to go around, go find this warehouse with some vehicles, and you do have a few different options. Now the NPCs are a little OP in this one, so just take some cover, get some snacks, and take it slow. Go for the headshots. It doesn't matter if you damage any of the vehicles, just choose a vehicle, and some of these are 2-seaters, some of these are 4, depends if you're doing it with a crew or not, but I chose the Buffalo. Of course, I had to choose the Buffalo, and these are armored, so you won't have to worry about taking too much damage or exploding when you flip on your back. And the best place to store this for the police station is under the bridge, because the tunnel is right next to this bridge. That is going to be the tunnel we want to choose. So when we get in a getaway vehicle in the main mission, we're going to go straight in the tunnel, and we are right next to it. And it's an easy run. You just run straight to it. Don't have to take out any cops. I did this without killing any police officers. That is crazy to say, but this is really pretty easy. It just takes a bit of time. And now we are ready to do the main mission. So we have the noose outfit, and we are going to go take the police helicopter, go land on top of the police station, and good old Rockstar fashion, we throw the smoke grenades down, but we get the cops on us, so you can't do the stealth. Unless maybe you can, but I'm not sure you can do the stealth. But for this one at least, we did get the cops on us, and they came up, and we punched them when they opened up the door. But then we have to go through the police station with our stun gun, of all the weapons we have in the game. Our stun gun, of course. And we have to break out Yusef's friend by stealing the cell keys. Now, the cell keys are going to be placed in a few different spots. Mine was this little office in the back here, right next to the stairs. So check that first. If you're not sure, check this office next to the staircase first. And then we have to head down hack the laptop, pretty easy. No more hacking you all are used to, really. And then we have to take King Tiny and escape with him. And again, we do have the weapons stashed here, which is mandatory, but I didn't need them at all. All you have to do with the weapons is take out that little security booth, and then we ran straight to the vehicle that is right under the tunnel. And this is why I said park the vehicle at this tunnel, because you could go straight down, and that is how you lose the 4-star wanted level. And then we take him to the airport, and he takes off in a helicopter. I don't know why we had to do that or what he is up to, but after that we get onto the main part, which is going to the baller's hideout and we take the new Turismo. Now this car actually drives very good. This should be pretty easy. It doesn't matter if you crash it at all. You can crash it as much as you want, like I did, and you just drive straight back to the salvage yard, and you get the cutscene with Yusuf singing Arab Money. You guys know how it is. Yusuf, my favorite character. But yeah, this is kind of the last cutscene, really. You finish it off, and you do get a $50,000 bonus, and you do got the bonus objectives. So number 1, no cop lives lost. Again, I did this by accident. I didn't know it was an objective, but I tried to do it without actually killing any, and I got it. $10,000 bonus. And the jailbreak under 3 minutes. That was pretty simple. King Tiny has 75% health. Again, I didn't take out any cops, but we got that 75% health by putting the car under that tunnel. And again, all challenges completed. In total, we got $50,000 bonus. And I just wanted to test this in a public session to see if we did get a public session bonus for selling this vehicle to Yusuf. So we have to deliver it to the docks, and you don't get any bonus. But again, you are not on the radar. It's not like a public sell mission. You're just delivering this. You can do this all in a solo session, and you still get paid all the same. So there's no reason to go into a public session. Stay in an invite only session to complete this whole DLC. And then you see at the end, I got $395,000. Pretty good for only about 45 minutes. And again, I haven't mastered this yet. This is my first time doing it, and still pretty good, pretty decent for the money. Better than the import-export DLC. But after you complete this, you can't choose the Turismo again. You have to choose one of the other 2, which they do pay less, but not too much. Only a few $10,000 differences here and there. So really, I'll go complete all 3 of these in a row, and that's pretty good money you are making with this DLC. Now, I will be making a whole breakdown on the time per hour, the whole maths breakdown, really, for you guys to find out if it is worth your time. But for now, the money is pretty decent. Maybe do this, then do a heist after it. You could add some stuff on top of this. That is what this business is really for you to add stuff on top of this. But they are fun missions, the fun cutscenes. I love this DLC. Really fun DLC, and they made some good improvements too. So I'm going to be showcasing some of the new improvements, new features, and of course, new vehicles. So stay subscribed for that, and I'll see you guys in that video.